So today I'm going to be planting out some grasses into the exploding atom garden. And these are going to go in the outer rim of the garden where it all gets really wild and woody and a bit kind of crazy and chaotic. So we've got some beautiful specimens here and I'm going to move them over, and as always I'm going to put them into position first, talk you through why I've done that, and then commit them to the ground. So I'm going to get my gloves on and get a wiggle on. So welcome to the outer rim of the exploding atom garden. I don't know why it just sounds really rude for some reason. Anyway, I've been using my Hori Hori knife to dig over some of the weeds that have appeared in the past few weeks. And what I'm going to do now is take the grasses and bring them and start to arrange them in these borders. We've got things like privet, which usually are grown as a hedge, but I've got a specimen here that I've grown from a little sapling, and I'm then going to let that bush out and go a bit wild and wonderful over the next few years. We're going to get the grasses, start to arrange them. But the key here is wilderness. It's wild, it's woody, there's lots going on, there's lots of hype and movement. And that's what I'm looking for with my planting plan, this, the outer ring. So I'm just going to introduce you to a few of these beauties that I've got for this wild woodland border. So we've got things like Millennia here, which is a form of grass. It's low growing, clump forming, won't take over. We've got Calamagrostis, Carl Foster there, which will spread a bit, gives us a bit of height, beautiful oaty heads. We've got some Nepeta here, and it's a strange one, it's Nepeta apparently. It's cat mint, smells of mint, but this one's got really small limey green leaves, so I'm going to blend that in. We've got this, the Miscanthus sinensis, Morning Light, again clump forming. The blades of grass have got a beautiful white vein running down the middle. But as with a lot of these, they're going to get quite big. So when you see me space them out, I'm doing that for the future growth. No show garden planting here. Don't get carried away with pack it full, make it look, like it's been there for years, because these things are going to grow. So we've got these grasses. Oh, Pennisetum Orientale, Carly Rose, beautiful, beautiful. Always use that in my show gardens. Just love it to bits. I'm going to space these out, dig the holes, pop them in, make sure they're in the right place, and I'll keep you posted as we start to plant up this, the outer ring. So it can't all be action and drama and structure with the grasses. We're going to need some steady eddies that will help fill the gaps in between and soften the bed. So you don't want all of one height or all of another. You need a graduation which helps innately for you to be able to see the layers. It slows you down and it's just better design. So I'm going to be using some Lamium here, which is a woodland plant, has beautiful yellow flowers, real tough as old boots. This version here has got a variegation on the leaf which will match in with the Miscanthus sinensis. We've got Walstinia, which is related to the strawberry family. This again has beautiful little yellow flowers in spring. It's ground cover, mat forming, it will just creep its way around. And then last but not least, we've got this Crocosmia. And this is a yellow cultivar called Paul Davidson, I believe. Now, this gives great texture with these strap-like leaves, but you also get these beautiful yellow flowers. Again, tough as old boots, it will happily multiply over years to come. I can lift it, split it, remove it, do whatever I want with it. Super tough and a great plant because it contrasts between the blades and the grass and the ground cover. So this is like the midpoint. So one of my Garden Ninja top tips when planting out a fresh border like this is to move your edge plants further away from the border. So it's quite common, if we use this plant as an example, for people to stick them right against the edge. Now that plant's going to grow probably to 3 or 4 times its size. So I've moved it in, it will allow it to spread, and then I've got a clean edge as well. So you don't want to ram them in, you want to give them enough space to breathe. So I've just finished the first bed and all the plants have now been watered. It's really hot and muggy, I've got a proper sweat on. I'm going to move on to the next bed and lay them out almost symmetrically. And you might think, why am I doing that with a natural planting scheme? Well, the exploding atom garden is slightly different in that it's all based on symmetry. So even though I'm going for a wild and woody theme, I still want some control. So I'm going to mirror this bed so when you walk through them, it's like walking through a reflection of the wildwoods. there we have it, another section of the Exploding Atom Garden has been completed, but there's still plenty more to do and more video guides to follow. If you've liked this video, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel? There's plenty more garden design, hints, tips and hacks. I've been Garden Ninja, happy gardening.